Hello everyone. So let's continue with the previous class. In the last class we discussed about the how to create the table, right? Today we'll see the table tags in more advanced level. So this is the marksheet type of structure, table structure actually, but here we have created the marksheet. And as you can observe, see, as you can observe that row the first row, all the cells have been merged. 1 2 3. If overall you look at the table, you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7 rows are there, and 1 2 and 3 columns we have, right? But here you can see that the first row with the 3 columns have been merged, right? So all the 3 cells merged together just to make a one cell. Then the first cell, this is a heading, this is heading, this is again a heading, and also we have changed the color of roll number. I have used one attribute in a, sorry, one effect in on one data only. You can apply it anywhere. Also you can see the height and width of the table is quite bigger. Then the cell color has been changed, this is green, right? At the end, this cell has merged. Here you, if you observe, the first 3 cells in the first row, first 3 cells have been merged, but in this, if you notice, cell is, or a column is third column, but 2 rows, right? The 2 rows, last 2 rows have been merged. How to do all these things? All these things we will study in this class, right? So let's start with the code. Okay, so here is the code. HTML is fine, head, title, body, right? And we'll start with the table tag. So see this table tag, then border value is 1, right? We know when we write the border value 1, it will show the border. If we'll write the 0, it will not show the border, right? Then we have a cell padding and cell spacing. What is that? Cell spacing and cell padding. Currently the value is 10. I'll change the value and I'll show that what happens in the output. Fine. Cell padding, right now it's at 20. First just observe that what is the table. See, just focus this, the size space between two cells, right? Space between two cells. Now see, this is 10, I'm just changing 20. So now cell padding is 20, cell padding is 20. See the effect, what happens? What happens? The size of the cell, the size of the cell increased, right? Size of the cell increased. Let me change it to the 5. Now again see, right? Size of the cell. Actually this is not the size of the cell. If you notice, again let me show you. Now 15, right? Cell padding 15. Just observe, yeah, it's a size of the cell, but how actually it is, its work. Here we have a roll number and this is your cell, and if you notice the space between the cell border and the content or the text is little low, less, right? And now it is 5, value 5, now 15. So we have increased the gap or the space between the border and the text, right? Between the text. So of course automatically we are changing the size of the cell. We can say in other way, right? So if I say, let's say 30, so of course it will increase the size or the space, right? So now we can see that now more space we have from the border to the content, right? Let's keep it 5 for now. Okay, right? So it looks like a table. So this is about the cell padding. Now see cell spacing. Currently it is 10. I'm just increasing to 20. And let's see the effect. Just focus on this area, this space between two cells, all the cells. right? So you can see, observe, the space between these cells has been increased. Let's change it to the 30, and it will create more space between all the cells, right? So now we have more space between two cells. So this thing you can do. So keep in mind the difference between the cell padding and the cell spacing. Cell padding is the distance from the cell border to the content or the data, and cell spacing means space between two cells, right? I'm just keeping both the values 10 for now. Okay, now align center. Of course, we know the align center, the table is in the center of the page, right? Web page. We don't need to discuss width. It's a 75%. 75% of the page. This table will cover 75% space of the web page. If I say 50, now let's see what happens. If I say 50, just a minute. And I'm just changing, so say 50. So you can see that 25% space are there at both the sides, and table is in the center, which has occupied 50% of space of the page, right? So this is about width. So you can change the width, and when we talk about the height, of course based on the content it will change the height of the table, right? So this is all about the table and some attributes like border, cell padding, cell spacing, align, and the width. Now let's move to the row portion or a heading thing. So first we have first row, but this first row has been merged, right? So how to do that? For that, tr, we know tr, yes. Then we have closed this tr tag. In this tr tag we have td, right? We have td, and we want that content in the center. So center, we want it bold, so bold. What we want to write? Student, so student detail. Call span means what? Okay, let me delete this for a while. See, right now we have in the first row we have only first cell, right? Because we have added only one td, right? One td. If you want 3 cells more, you need to add 3 more td. But I want to merge all the 3 cells, and so here I have a call span value 3. What is the meaning of call span? Call span means that how many columns you want to merge. So here how many columns you want to merge? 3, 1, 2 and 3, and so we have call span value 3. What if I write 2? Just imagine in your mind that what would be the output. Call span 2. What will happen? See, right? So first and second column merged. So this way you can merge the columns, right? And I think center, bold, all these things you know. So this is your first row and the first data. Now second row is for the heading thing. Heading we have already discussed in the last lecture, so we are not discussing it here, right? You know, right? Heading thing. This is simple font color that you can use whenever you want to use the color. Okay, now let's come to the second row. This is your tr. Inside the tr, this whole section is for the heading, roll number, student name and result, right? Okay, now let me see the output, right? Okay, now so here we have next tr. Inside that tr we have 3 td. TD means 3 content, 3 cells, 3 data. 101 Ajay Sharma, grade A. So see, 101, it's a Hiral Mehta. Okay, I think I have collapsed it. Yeah, sorry. So the first is I need to close it as well. Okay, so this is your first row after the heading 101 Hiral Mehta A plus and background color green. So okay, 101 Hiral Mehta A plus and 101 portion has been colored with the green color. Background color is green. So simply you can use the this TD, this cell you want BG color, that is green. You can apply, right? And in any cell you can apply these things. Next, TR, again TR, right? I think we don't need to discuss all this because we have already discussed about the BG color and all the things, right? And this way you can add more and more rows. Now let's focus on the next new thing. So I think you can add 101 row, this 3, 4 and 5 is also fine, but what about this C? Because here we have merged 2 rows, just like 3 cells, here we have merged 2 rows, right? So let's see. Call span is 2, right? It's 3. Okay, so which row we want to apply? 4th row, that is the Nishi Joshi, and this row, right? This row you want to merge with the below row. This row, Nishi Joshi row, you want to merge with the below row, right? And so we should write the row span attribute at this level or in this tag. So here you can see TR, TD 104, TD Nishi Joshi, TD C, right? C grade. But in this TD, I want to apply row span 2. Row span 2 means the below row should be merged with this Nishi Joshi row, right? And so whatever you will write, it will be applicable to the below row. That's it, right? So this is how you can create the table. You can do all the types of R&D. You can change the values, you can add the rows, you can merge the rows, cells and everything you can try by your own. Fine. So that's it for this class.